Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down is Tannehill. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Got a man. It's Amendola. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And this is incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw is Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete here on third down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Gore. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
On first down, Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Pro Bowler, Brent Grimes, brings him down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Derby, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanders now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So now here come the Dolphins. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Danny Amendola 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took it. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. William Hayes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll make our score 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
We got three, fella. We got three.
Now Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
Check 48 to the mic. Check 48 to the mic.
On first down, it's Tannehill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Good. 30. Right there.
Switch.
Tannehill now to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kendall Beckwith able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Hey, that's all day, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Parton.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Fitzpatrick looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Hip. Let's go. Good 80.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Tiger. Hey, 20. Go.
Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Tiger. Go.
On first down, it's Gore. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They come out here in the eye. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A.J. Derby in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Sanders now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's going to let this go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He finds Howard complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Wake in there to get him for a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Fitzpatrick. Toward the pylon, caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fitzpatrick to throw it. No gain, and back to the line now. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point. And our score. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great 1st half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Tannehill. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Steps away to his left. He's to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Fitzpatrick now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, 20.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Took left. 30. Tiger.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Let's go, defense.
Right back to Drake. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Tannehill now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Took left.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Tannehill, he'll set up the screen to Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tiger. Tiger.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Chris Conte. Stills the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Fitzpatrick. This is caught by Jackson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go play action. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andre Branch in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Kiko Alonso leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, let's go back to 48 right now. Let's go. Go. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Over. Roy.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Three down. Set. With 30. Here we go. Tiger. 48. Go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And nothing but daylight ahead. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On second down, it's Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
I let my birds come out.